What is up, gangsters? My name is Beansy, and today we are trying Trailer Park Boys chips. Now, these flavors are all iconic to my childhood because these are all flavors I enjoyed. I think ketchup chips was my favorite as a kid. I find them a little too sweet these days, but I still do enjoy them if they're a little bit tart. Dill pickle's my favorite these days. I enjoyed them as a kid, but I also found them a little bit too vinegary. I wasn't too into that sort of astringent flavor. And all dressed or dressed all over is iconic to Canada. Apparently you can get them in the prison system in the United States. That's what this one particular chip that inmates are talking about is like, oh, this is the best chip ever, but these are only available in prison. They're all dressed chips. These were quite expensive. I think they're $7 a bag. Oh, product of USA. They're not even making them in Nova Scotia. I'm actually quite disappointed that they're not made in Dartmouth or Halifax or Sackville, because that's where the show was. But anyways, these are American. That does not look like enough seasoning. It's an okay chip. They're not too sweet, and they have a really interesting, clean potato flavor to them. Really salty. These are not a traditional ketchup chip like I remember. They're way saltier, and they don't have like that tang with the ketchup. Yeah, it's mostly just really salty. That's unfortunate. Dressed all over. That does not look like an all-dressed chip. There's a strange yellowish hue to them. Usually all dressed are like a reddish orange. Weird. It's like an American got the idea from us describing it and got it wrong. It tastes like salt and vinegar with barbecue flavor and like something else. Really, really salty again. Yeah, this is not a proper all-dressed chip. That last one tasted more like it. Maybe they're just really inconsistent. Yeah, they're just inconsistent. Oh, dill pickle, my favorite. Also, all three of these are Canadian flavors, and it's made in America. Maybe that's where they went wrong. This just smells like dill, dried dill weed. Like, there's a specific powder that goes on these, and I don't think this is it. Nope. Nowhere near tart enough. It's like they just put powdered dill in this. Nowhere near enough salt either. These should have been the saltiest of the ones. And this has the least amount of salt of the three. Weird. Yeah, they really messed up this flavor. That is really weak. I don't think these are worth it. I realized I got these at an importer. They were close to $7 a bag. I think it was $21 for all three. They're really not that good. The flavors are pretty far off. I think this is probably the closest because there was hints in there that it may be, some of it at least is correct, but it's an inconsistent dusting. Yeah, this isn't right at all, and this isn't right at all. This should be sweet and tart. This needs to be a lot more tart. And a lot more salty. Yeah, the dill has to come through fresher. Like, just putting dry dill on it is not the way to go. There's like flavor enhancers that they use to bump up the flavor of the dill and give you that tart flavor. I did another celebrity chip. It's not out at this point. Larry the Cable Guy. Maybe it's out by the time this is out. But yeah, it's definitely not out at the time that I'm recording this. And if not, there's another potato chip flavor over here that I want you to check out. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Ever had the munchies? Us too. That's why we made these chips. Fried up in our kitchen, seasoned with everything in the cupboard. They're decent. Don't believe us? Try one yourself. You'll be back for more.
This needs to be a lot more tart.